Moonjumper here with yet another excerpt from my latest episode of Who Cares What I Think, from part 3 of my 3-part in-depth analysis of What Killed DC Universe, the now defunct DC-only streaming service which ceased operations in January 2021. Only in this clip I was actually talking about one of the most controversial series currently airing on the CW, Batwoman. A series that, yes, can get more than a little preachy at times. On the other hand, if everyone would just relax a moment and hear me out, I think Batwoman also gets a bit of a bad rap unnecessarily. I examine both sides of it and discuss what I would have done differently if Hollywood gave 2 bat droppings about what I think. CW's Batwoman. Roll the tape. Now, Batwoman. I'll actually defend that series to a degree. I don't care about all the silly tribal controversies. Okay, she's gay. Who cares? Does she fight crime? Yes? Great. And I just like the characters. I tend to like all things Batverse anyway, but I like the characters in this show, especially Alice, basically female Joker. She is an awesome villain. In fact, by and large, the show has had a pretty good cast, with Ruby Rose, the actress, not the character, Ruby Rose, who played the former Batwoman, Kate Kane, arguably being the show's weakest link. She just gave such a wooden, monotone performance. She clearly hated her job, and so she quit and/or was fired. Season 2 actually kind of started out sort of interesting in introducing a new Batwoman played, quite frankly, by a much better actress in Javicia Leslie. She's got a personality, sense of humor, she can act, and she's attractive. But the problem with the new Batwoman, the creation of this completely new character, Ryan Wilder, is that she has no reason to exist. Putting aside the fact that she doesn't exist in the comics, I mean, that's not a deal breaker. Some of the very best DC characters were first created on television. Still, why not utilize a character like Betty Kane, the original Batgirl from the 1960s comics, invented 6 years before Barbara Gordon was invented on TV? Batgirl Betty Kane, Bet Kane, was actually a niece to Batwoman Catherine Kane. Now that would have been a cool legacy callback, and they'd be able to utilize the family connection. They didn't think of that, but that aside, they already had the perfect Batwoman replacement already in the cast, who would have checked off all the virtue boxes they wanted to check off and would have made much more sense dramatically, and that would have been Sophie. She's gay, she's black, she already has all the paramilitary and police training she would need to be a competent Batwoman who knows what she's doing. Plus, she would already have a very deep emotional connection to Kate Kane as her former lover and someone who is distraught by Kate's disappearance. She's a far more interesting character than Ryan. Sophie putting on the cowl would have been a no-brainer. Instead, we get this complete novice from out of nowhere for no reason. She's untrained, largely incompetent, while Sophie goes around solving crimes, kicking butt, and proving each week why she should be Batwoman, which, for whatever reason, well, apparently didn't even occur to the show's producers. They didn't think any of it through, and the ratings, which weren't high to begin with, have just plummeted, especially with Batwoman no longer fighting Gotham baddies. Instead, the villains are now the cops who go around randomly harassing and killing African Americans for no reason other than it's 2021, which sadly distracts from all the individual character arcs, which are actually far more interesting in Season 2 than they were in Season 1. But your audience won't even notice that if you are so hell-bent on alienating them.
Burn it down.
Again, just self-inflicted stupidity from Warner Brothers, Warner Media, and it seems as though the entire company now may be in trouble. Of course, post-COVID, everybody's in trouble, but they're not helping themselves. And stop the tape. Thank you so much for watching this excerpt from Who Cares What I Think. Be sure to check out the full and complete episodes linked down below and at the end of this video. And as always, let me know what you think in the comments. All I ask is please keep it civil and family friendly. And be sure to like, share, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Let's build this itty bitty channel. From deep in the heart of Texas, I am Moonjumper.
Who cares what I think?